Hi, this is Sanchi Bunny. Welcome to segment 11 of Book Yourself Solid, the fastest, the easiest, and the most reliable system for getting more clients than you can handle, even if you hate marketing and selling, like I once did. Today we're going to discuss the second building block of Module 3, super simple selling. To have a successful sales conversation the Book Yourself Solid way, you have to let go of limiting beliefs and say it with confidence, follow the Book Yourself Solid paradigm of sales, use the 4-part formula in your sales conversation, and trash the pitch of the day and don't be a sleazy salesperson. So let's dig deeper. Let go of limiting beliefs and say it with confidence. As a service provider, you may not want to think of yourself as a salesperson. After all, you're in the business of helping others, and the sales process may feel contradictory to your core purpose. Add the fact that service professionals sell themselves as much as they sell a product, and the whole idea becomes even more uncomfortable. One big ick. Becoming comfortable with the sales process requires that you let go of any limiting beliefs you may have about being worthy of the money you're earning. This is a big one. You may need to work on shifting your beliefs so you feel more comfortable with charging higher fees, rather than continuing down the path you may be on right now, lowering your fees to eliminate that discomfort. No one benefits when you do that, not even your clients. The more you feel comfortable setting your price, the more other people will feel the energetic resonance that comes with that comfort, and they'll happily pay you what you're worth. You're only going to increase your resonance with practice, which means you have to have money conversations before you're truly comfortable. So go on out there and practice, practice, practice. Now, the second thing you need to do is follow the Book Yourself Solid paradigm of sales. You'll have a successful sales conversation when you've earned the right amount of trust at just the right time. Notice the two components, trust and timing. Remember that you can only make sales offers that are proportionate to the amount of trust you've earned. And your clients buy when it's right for them, when something occurs in their lives or businesses that compels them to hire you, not a minute before. If these two factors, trust and timing, come together, you'll have a successful sales conversation and book the business. But this only works if you've built a solid foundation demonstrating that you have a red velvet rope policy, so you will only work with ideal clients. You understand why people buy what you're selling, so you know exactly to whom you are selling and what they want to invest in. You've developed a personal brand identity, so you decide how you're known in the world, and you're able to talk about what you do without sounding confusing or bland or like everybody else, and without ever using an elevator speech. If you've set this foundation, potential clients will give you the opportunity to earn their trust, but you'll only earn that trust if you build credibility and have a high degree of likability. You've designed a sales cycle process that builds trust over time. You have a keep in touch strategy that allows people to move through the sales cycle. And you have information products that enhance your credibility and speed up your sales cycle. Then, and really only then, are you ready to have sales conversations that work. Then it's time to use the 4-part formula in your sales conversation. A sales conversation is all about having a sincere conversation that allows you to let your potential clients know what you can do to help them. You're making them aware of something you offer that they already need, want, or desire. The sales conversation is meant to be an open and free-flowing conversation, not a tight little sales script. When a potential client expresses interest in working with you, open with a simple question. What are you working on? What's your goal? Or what are you trying to achieve? Once you feel certain you know what she wants to accomplish and by when, simply ask, how will you know when you've achieved it? What result will you see? What feedback will you hear? And what feelings will you have? Once you feel like the potential client has clearly articulated these benefits, make sure she's fully in the hiring frame of mind and then ask, would you like someone to help you with that? Now, if she says no, wish her the best of luck and keep in touch with her. If she says yes, then move to part 4, where you're going to ask, would you like that person to meet me? Because you're my ideal client, to which she'll likely say, what do you mean? Because it's virtually certain no one has ever said that to her before. To which you can reply, well, you're someone with whom I do my best work. She'll ask why, and your response should be because you are this and this and this. And this is where you list the unique qualities that define her and which also allow you to do your best work for her. As you're listing these qualities, you're going to see her face brighten as she sits up straight and says, wow, that's so me. Thank you for noticing. And you're going to say, so shall we look at our calendars to plan a time to get started? And the answer will be, absolutely yes. Now, don't use the preceding phrases verbatim. Instead, just use the Book Yourself Solid 4-part sales formula as a framework for a super simple, successful sales conversation will get you booked solid. Okay, now, this simple 4-step process is the secret to the Book Yourself Solid system. Step 1, you execute a few of the 6 core self-promotion strategies which create awareness for what you have to offer. 2, when a potential client becomes aware of your services, she'll take a look at your foundation. If it looks secure, if she feels comfortable stepping onto it, she'll give you the opportunity to earn her trust. But only the opportunity. She's not necessarily going to hire you right then and there. She needs some time to consider the consequences before she'll actually trust you. For step 3, that's when your plan to build trust and credibility comes into play. As a potential client moves through your sales cycle, she should come to like you, trust you, and find you credible. Finally, in step 4, when her circumstances dictate that she needs the kind of help you'll provide, she'll raise her hand and ask you to have a sales conversation. Now, if you know how to price your offers and how to have a simple sales conversation, then you're going to book the business. And this process will repeat again and again and again. In other words, you'll book yourself solid. And this is a systematic approach to getting more clients. Let's not forget the last part of the simple sales conversation equation. Trash the pitch of the day and don't be a sleazy salesperson. Because here's a newsflash. People don't buy because you want them to. And rarely do they buy because of a sales pitch or something clever you've said to persuade them. If you really want to be successful when selling, you've got to listen to your potential clients. Use the Book Yourself Solid 4-part sales formula as a framework for your sales conversations. But keep in mind, there is no perfectly packaged process, magic bullet, or foolproof method to crumble every gatekeeper in your path and book every piece of business. It doesn't exist. We must be willing to learn, adapt, and listen to our potential clients. When you do this, you'll never have to use a canned close again. But you will connect brilliantly with the values your customers want to express. Remember, trash the provocative questions, the level-setting statements, and the conversation helpers. And just listen while customers tell you what they really want. Ditch the pitch of the day and only make relevant sales offers proportionate to the amount of trust you've earned. Use the red velvet rope policy and don't assume you are meant to work with everyone. Maximize your time and energy and build credibility when you work with people you are meant to serve. There you have it. These are the lovely, easy steps to simple selling and booking yourself solid. Start small and end big, and remember, successful selling is really nothing more than showing your potential clients how you can help them to live a happier, more successful life. Well, that's all for today. I'm Ann Shibani. Join me for our next segment when I introduce you to Module 4